Hello everyone, Pupperfish Pat here, or just Pat. Today we're checking out Mr. SmokieFox's latest video in his super fun witch necromancer story. This one is called Sealed with a Kiss. So, if you recall the end of the previous video, it ended with Miss Holy Goddess Nesca discovering the flower needed to heal up, I believe, I'm still calling it Mr. SmokieFox, I forget his name, I'm going with that, of his injuries that he suffered from the battle. His little fight with Miss Lady Wasabi in the previous video. So it's an ongoing thing. And it ends with a portal opening up underwater where he saw a silly little goober just swimming around. So I'm thinking this is going to be a continuation of that, of this story. So maybe it's going to focus primarily on the witch, and we may not see the necromancer, though who knows? We'll see what we'll see. Obviously, that's how things work. Given the title and given the fact that it's going to be water, I wonder if we're going to see the sealed versions of some cameos. You know, sealed with a kiss. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. Usually do. As always, comment as we go, rewind if we need to. Original video and channel will be in the description down below. Out of the way, let's get started. I like the vocals at the start. That's fun. That is a cool guitar. Hey, I see a little guy, but I was gonna say I do like that guitar, and go back a little bit more again. The guitar part right now. It has a nice I'm not sure what the effect is. It might just be the type of instrument, but it has that acoustic, a little reverby thing. I do not know music terms, but I look at guy. Okay, that's clever. That is really clever. So, obviously, of course, this character here, little goober guy, you know, me there, but the lady type here, this is the witch, who was sort of the mentor of the necromancer. Whole lore thing on that. I may discuss more of their background at the end of the video to give you some more context, since not just random on too long. But this is clever. She's magic. She's able to transmograph herself to be a mermaid, so she can actually, you know, move around and, you know, not, you know, drown. Hey, yes, pet the pupper.
We were safe in the calm before the tide, drifting close, never crossing lines. Every word like a current pulling in, every glance like a...
Oh no, not the orcas. Not the orcas.
storm within, but the deeper we go, the harder it gets.
Oh, I really do like the runes on them, though.
Hearts like anchors, we can reset. If we drown, will we rise again or lose what we've always been? Sealed.
Okay, I do like that. I don't know. To me, it's a kind of silly thing for me, but I do like that the repetition of it. It's fun. Up, it's Miss Bloop. Nice. She's really cool. I'm not sure it was her. I believe it was her husband, Mr. Hyde Sinister, did an excellent video they call it The Bloop. Really fun video. So I'm thinking that me, Pupperfish, didn't know where this flower was, but it's like, I don't know, but I think I know who might, and that's Miss Bloop.
If we break, do we drift apart or sink with the weight of a fragile heart? We're caught in the blue, no saving.
I see who's about to pop up, but I do spy a pupperfish meeting a catfish. Cool cat Eustace.
Every touch feels like a risk.
And Miss Shiver. Absolutely adorable.
Love's a die we can't resist. Sealed with a kiss.
That is really pupper kitty behavior. Like, I want to play. Get away from me.
You're the ocean I never meant to chase. Now I'm lost in your endless grace. If we let go, will we disappear?
Okay, I do like this. I really like this this version of Miss Shiver, because typically in her form, in her humanoid form, she has full humanoid. You know, like this is not a hat. This is part of her cap. That's part of her head. You know, because she's a jellyfish, but she has full humanoid form with human legs. But here underwater, I like that Mr. SmokieFox gave her like more like the, I don't know what the actual anatomy term is, the jellyfish sort of like, I don't want to say tendrils. That sounds wrong. But the jellyfish part, really, really clever.
What if the waves crash down too hard? What if we don't survive the dark? Do we risk it all? Sealed with a kiss. Waves on the shore.
Okay, just look at the face on that little pupper. It's like, we're about to commit a mischief.
Pulling me in. Can't fight it anymore.
Okay, that is so cool. I'm sorry, I'm going to go backwards. There's another fellow there, but we did get the seal versions of fella. So we have coming out of the cave, we have Mr. Dot Pocket. Here we have Mr. Wild Iraqi. Congratulations on us getting 1,000 subscribers. Super deserved. And this is Mr. Whalesbane.
Sealed with a kiss.
Oh, I did not realize Mr. Dot Pocket would be coming in anyway.
Waves on the shore. Pulling me in.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Kind of playing up on how Mr. That cool cat does his typing. Needs favor. Please, Keck.
Can't fight it anymore. Sealed with a kiss. No turning back now. We're in too deep.
Oh, okay, that's okay. I do like that clock picture. That, you know, the flower they need is being guarded by the orcas.
We forgot.
Oh, and if you don't know, the orcas is a thing in Mr. Dot Pocket's video seal of approval. It's like the I'm not sure. I'm not really. I can't really explain it very well. Just I recommend you check out that video because that is a really good video. First of all, but I'm not really sure what the lore context is like. I think those are like opposition. You know, folks that don't accept you. Think that's what it is. I could be wrong, and I don't want to be wrong. So that's just my thing on it right now.
Oh, to be just friends in a safer place. I'd rather drown than lose your face. If we break, if we fall like rain, would you find me through the pain?
Okay, again going back to her magic. Instead of actually gathering, she gathered the essence into her necklace, and now the chase is on.
Sealed with a kiss, 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 kiss. And every
Oh no. Miss Shiver's angry, and should she go full magma? While summon her jelly army?
wave and every abyss.
Oh no.
I choose you. Sealed.
Okay, okay. I know that like both the cool cat and me are gonna get a fight, but it looks like cool cat is about to treat me like a piñata,
With a kiss,
and he did. Launch the pupper.
kiss, 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 kiss.
Dang, Mr. Willie is going ham on that whale, on that orca.
Sealed with a kiss.
Oh, that was okay. I'm sorry. You gotta go back real quick. There he is. Stealth strike, hit laser. And I also like how everyone else is like really like energetic and like really, you know, like cool cat uses batting me to the orca like a spiky baseball, and even the witch with her magic, and Mr. Whalesbane just nomming away. Everyone really intense, but Mr. Walderaki's like, no, I'm taking care of business because I'm in a suit and I must be cool, calm, and collected. Nice. Okay, now I wonder what Miss Bloop's gonna do. Oh dear. Okay, so this isn't me just going back to being me and story crafting a little bit. Is this the Bloop? Because I know Mr. Depthswalker. He told me that comment on my reaction to the video Mr. Hyde did of they call it the Bloop. That the Bloop is actually like a cryptid thing of a sound that was recorded, and no one can really truly determine what it is. They have ideas and theories, and most of the common one is most accepted one rather is that it is either an underwater landslide, I think, of sorts, like a seismic shift that resulted in that sound being made. But the problem is that they can't definitively prove it. It's just that that's the most accepted thing. Like, it's not a giant sea monster. But this is like Miss Bloop turning into a sea monster, because that's what the thinking is. The bloop, the noise, was made by a sea monster. Yeah, these orcas are not in a good way. I know these are the dots on their eyes. Like, this is the eye right here, but I'm just picturing that these are their eyes. Just wide-eyed, like, oh no, we're done. Get out of here. Black guy. That's so cute. Yeah, I smacked the orca pretty hard there. That cool cat Eustace is hero. Gib kiss. Blushing. Nice. Yep. Enjoy your meal after all the hard work you did. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. I love I became projectile for Mr. Eustace. And I love the fact that I'm the one that got hurt, the black guy, but the cool cat is the one that got the credit. Not sure how I feel about that. I'm playing. That was such a fun video, such a fun video. And now to story crafting here again. I wonder if the next video is going to be her making the cure, or if it's going to focus with the Necromancer and Miss Lady Wasabi. I'm thinking it might be focusing more on getting a cure, because that seems to be the priority right now, getting Mr. SmokieFox healthy, and this being the way to do it. But I do love the fact that this little goober me is is there, and that's some really cool folks here. And again, I've said it before, Mr. SmokieFox is doing such a great job on how he handles the cameos in his videos, that everyone that comes in has a role, has a purpose. You know, they fit into the story. Like, for example, here, you have me kind of guiding her. I'm still thinking that I don't know where the flower they're looking for is, so I guide her to who I think might, which is Miss Bloop. And then they start looking, and then they start find the cool cat Eustace and Miss Shiver, and they're run. It's like, okay, we'll let the adults take care of it. So now they're off to the search, And then of course they have the fight at the end, which is. I love that scene. That is so cool. Just, I can see that happening. I really can. Anyway, I was going to mention the story, give some more background information. So, short, dirty version. The witch was the mentor to the Necromancer. As a young girl, the Necromancer, the witch was teaching her magic, taught her everything she knew, but they had to go separate ways. Not sure exactly what happened. That hasn't really been covered in the story yet. But at one point, because the Necromancer was a princess, and their kingdom was attacked, and the witch wasn't there, and the Necromancer, her family was killed, and her kingdom was destroyed. And in her despair, she, and again, storycrafting, me, this hasn't been confirmed by Mr. SmokieFox at all. In her despair, she tried to bring everyone back, which resulted in her turn to necromancy. And it was uncontrollable. And she was just fell into despair and didn't know how to handle her grief or how to process her grief. And it resulted in her fighting the witch, and the witch wound up banishing the Necromancer. And the second video was at a bar, like a jazz club. That one had a cameo from the humanoid form of Mr. Dot Pocket and the ever lovely and adorable Miss Leaflet as police officers. But this was during the Prohibition. And she was, I don't know, I still don't understand. I still don't know what the Necromancer's intentions were there, but that ended with the appearance of Miss Lady Wasabi. Following video was focusing on the Necromancer, where she used her necromantic powers to free the souls of slain villagers so they can be at peace, but still used her necromantic power to revive the husks, the corpses. They're empty. They're empty vessels now. So she revived them and used them to attack a mansion of who I'm thinking slaughtered the village. So I'm thinking Miss Lady Wasabi is also working as a role of mentor for the Necromancer. And so that's where we're here. And then, of course, in the fight, Mr. SmokieFox got injured, and here we are. One thing I'm just thought of right now is every time, with the exception of the witch, anyone that the Necromancer looked up to has, well, parents have parents' kingdom have died, has been taken from her. I'm wondering and a little worried if Mr. SmokieFox is going to do the same thing with Miss Lady Wasabi, because Mr. SmokieFox is going to go after her, not out of revenge, but because that they're in conflict now. And if Miss Lady Wasabi falls, will that cause the Necromancer to fall again into despair? We'll see what we can see, of course. Sorry for the ramble. But with all that out of the way, of course, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take care, and I will see you in the next one. All right. Bye.